It's being called a tribute to caregivers. The new independent film, The Paper Bag Plan, is warming hearts and winning lots of awards on the festival circuit. The movie follows a father whose cancer diagnosis motivates him to train his disabled son to bag groceries in the hopes of getting him a job and learn independence before his own time runs out.
Billy.
Dad, I got it. Thanks.
All right. You're getting faster. Mr. Speed here. Come on. Good job.
I love you too, Dad. And...
Billy.
Yeah.
And joining me now are two of the film stars, Cole Massey and Lance Kinsey, as well as writer-director Anthony Lucero. Welcome to California Live.
Thank you very much.
Great to be here.
Oh, this makes me want to tear up. It is so heartwarming. So, Anthony, I'm going to start with you. I read that this film was actually loosely based on your own personal experiences, your own family. So why was it something that was so important for you to share now?
It was. The film was, I could say the film was decades in the making. From observing my mom take care of my brother Eddie. And Eddie, the best way to describe Eddie is when you'd put a spoonful of pureed food up to his mouth, he could open his mouth. And that was the extent of what Eddie could do. But it was such a beautiful relationship between my mom and him. And she would talk to him all day, they'd watch movies, very symbiotic relationship. And I just wanted to give a glimpse of her life. And the second half of the story, my sister Margie passed away of cancer in 2018. Left behind her daughter with Angelman syndrome. So the film is very loosely inspired by these two women and their dedication to their children. And it's just a glimpse that I think people just don't see very often, and they should.
I know, and you watch it, and there is some sort of relatability, whether you're dealing with this with your own personal family or not, but it's really making such an impact in the festival circuit, and it is really striking a chord. Why do you think that is, Lance?
Well, I really think the script is a beautiful script, and I think there's a universal message for all parents. I don't think you have to have a disabled child to relate to this. It's really, every parent worries about their child. They worry, am I doing too much? Have I done enough to protect them, to teach them about the world? And I think just every parent will be able to relate to this.
Oh, yeah, 100%. I definitely relate to it. I'm a parent, so I can see all of this is just having to go through this emotionally and everything. So, Cole, you prepared for the role. How did you prepare, and how much of your own experience did you bring to this part?
Yeah, so it was originally written for a woman with breast cancer, and my mother had been newly diagnosed at the time with breast cancer, so I worked a lot with her, and you know, I sort of watched her go through treatment and all these things, and she coached me a lot on the script, and I am a professional actor, so I was in classes and but no, really, I worked with my mother and pulled from her experience to bring it to this role.
Yeah, and bring the reality to it. So many who see the film are actually saying that your performances are Oscar-worthy.
Well, who said that? My mom?
Well, a lot of people. What are your thoughts on that? How does that feel? To know that you put so much time and effort into this. You know, this is a really personal story.
They both have won individual awards for acting. One Santa Monica Film Festival, you won Best Actor. Lance won Montreal.
It was Santa Monica Film Festival.
Both won Best Actor awards.
No, but in all honesty, it's humbling. You know, all we wanted to do was tell an authentic story, and we tried to do that, and apparently people like it. So.
People love it.
I played a tree in my 4th grade Hansel and Gretel production, and my mom said I should win an Oscar then, so I've been hearing this for a long time.
You got to start somewhere, right? you got to do that. So why, Anthony, why is it so important to see people with disabilities or different types of abilities in films now?
Mostly people with disabilities, it's the largest minority group out there, and they're not represented on the screen. Me personally, I would not have an able-bodied actor portray somebody, a wheelchair user. But there's an authenticity, and even, like when we cast Cole, I was able to give the script to Cole and he gave me feedback on, well, this is how I would actually get into bed, or this. So, but it's so important to hire people with disabilities, well, both in front of and behind the camera as well, and hopefully that will progress more in this industry.
Oh, absolutely. Well, congrats on all your success.
Thank you.
It's such a great, heartwarming film, and the film actually hits theaters this September. So, for more information, just go to BlueSunPictures.com.